To access the Warrant Search section, go to the home page on the Warrant Tools dropdown, select Warrant Search. Here, you can look for all the warrants that Macquarie has issued over various underlyings. If you wanted to look at a specific underlying, you can go to the drop-down here to select. If you were interested in only call or put warrants, you can choose some here as well. Otherwise, if you wanted to keep the warrant search page as it is, that is fine too. How can you read this? In this case, there are various columns telling you what the warrant code is, what underlying these warrants are tracking, the type of warrant, whether it was a call or put, the strike of the warrants per share or the conversion ratio, and very importantly, the last trading date. Meaning, if you're intending to hold this warrant until expiry, you need to know that this is in fact the last day that you can trade in and out of the warrant before expiry. And then here you get the bid and ask prices alongside the bid and volume prices. Here you can find the bid and ask prices quoted in the warrants along with their liquidity on the bid volume and ask volume columns and their traded volumes for the day. The price changes are also found available here. Next, we move on to the warrant indicators including delta, which measures the sensitivity of the warrant versus the underlying for every dollar move. You have the sensitivity column, which tells you how much the underlying must move in terms of dollar value in order for the warrant to move one tick. Next, you've got the effective gearing column that tells you approximately the percentage of the warrant move versus a 1% move in the underlying. Next, you've got the implied volatility levels of each of the warrant, followed by the estimated decay per day, which is why you find that all the warrants have got negative sign here to tell you how much the warrant will drop each day. You'll also find logos that indicate the highest liquidity of warrants amongst the underlying that is tracking, those who are very near expiry, which you should avoid, those who are highly responsive, highly sensitive to the stock price move, and most importantly, the trending warrants, which indicate the warrants that are of the tightest spreads and highest liquidity, tracking the underlying of choice. Finally, look out for the inventory sold out indicator, which means that the market maker would no longer be able to provide offer quotes due to being sold out on the warrant. And finally, low time decay that tells you that these warrants are longer dated and should experience slower time decay. Do note that if the stock went in the opposite direction, then the losses will likewise be magnified.